Open on black, then cut. A detective on a rain-soaked rooftop, coat dark with rain, camera pushing in slowly, every surface wet and reacting correctly to the scene. Cut to the same character in a neon underground corridor, face carrying through, lighting shifted completely to cyan and magenta. Cut to the fog-covered bridge at dawn, same build, same gray coat, no visible drift across any of them. 3 environments, 1 character. Stronger consistency than anything I've managed from a single session AI workflow. That's not stitched, that's not cherry-picked. Every shot you just watched was generated in Lovart using Seedance 2.5, and I made the whole thing in one afternoon without a production team, without design skills, and without leaving a single app. Let me show you exactly how. Before we generate anything, 30 seconds of context, because Lovart is not a video tool, it's AI design agent. The difference matters. Most tools hand you a blank canvas and say, go create. Lovart hands you the finished result. You describe what you want in plain language, and it handles everything. Brand assets, social graphics, ad creatives, campaign videos, end-to-end inside one workspace. And Lovart was the first AI platform to launch Seedance 2.5. If you want to generate with this model, head to Lovart.ai. Link is in the description. Step 1, opening a new project log into Lovart. You land on the home dashboard. Clean, minimal, no feature overload. On the left panel, you'll see your workspace sections. Click New Project. A text field opens. This is your brief. Not a technical prompt. Just describe what you want to make. I'm building a short cinematic piece today. A lone detective navigating 3 environments. A rain-soaked rooftop, a neon-lit underground corridor, and a fog-covered bridge at dawn. Same character throughout. Continuous visual language. I typed the brief in plain English. 1 paragraph. Before hitting generate, look at the model selector inside the project settings. Click it and select Seedance 2.5. You want this clearly confirmed before any generation runs, because this is the model behind every shot in this project. With Seedance 2.5 selected and visible in the model field, hit generate. Lovart reads the brief, plans the production, and begins building. Step 2, Seedance 2.5 generates the first shot. The first clip comes back. Rooftop, heavy rain, detective in a long gray coat at the edge of the frame, camera holding on a slow push-in. Play it through, watch the rain physics. Each drop has weight and direction. The coat fabric moves with actual inertia. The camera push completes smoothly across the full duration. No loop, no stutter. Now watch the character. Lock in what this detective looks like. Face structure, coat, height, overall presence. Every shot after this has to match. Step 3. Multi-reference consistency. Same character, new environment. On Lovart with Seedance 2.5, I can feed up to 50 multimodal reference assets into a single project, images, video clips, audio references, all feeding into the model's understanding of who this character is and what this world looks like. I attach the first generated clip as a character reference. Then I add a style reference for the neon corridor, moody, cyan, and magenta, compressed vertical space. Then I type the new brief. Same detective, different environment, same coat, same face, underground corridor, neon reflections on wet concrete, tracking shot following from behind. Generate. The clip comes back. Play it against the first one side by side. The face matches, the coat matches, the build matches. The lighting language is completely different. Warm rain on the rooftop, neon underground. But the character is the same person in both frames. That's the 50 reference system doing what it's designed to do, locking the character while letting the world around them change. Step 4, white model control, staging the bridge shot. Third shot, the fog-covered bridge at dawn. This one needs a specific camera composition. Low angle, character walking toward the lens, bridge geometry visible on both sides, fog rolling in from the left. That level of spatial precision is usually impossible to get from a text prompt alone. In Lovart, I use white model control. I upload a simple 3D reference, a basic gray model of a bridge structure. No textures, no detail, just geometry showing the arch and the walkway. Then I describe the shot over the top of it. Character approaching camera at walking pace, camera low and centered, soft dawn light breaking through the fog from the right. Generate. The output closely follows the composition described by the reference. The camera angle tracks the intent. The fog rolls in from the left, matching the direction set in the reference prompt. The geometry of the bridge reflects what the white model laid out. This is the shift from describing a shot to staging one. You're not hoping the AI guesses your composition, you're giving it a precise reference to work from. Step 5. Timestamp-based editing. Fixing one moment. Play the bridge clip. Most of it is exactly right. But there's a moment around the 12-second mark where the fog density drops and you lose the atmosphere. The rest of the clip is fine. On any other tool, this means regenerating from scratch and rolling the dice again. In Lovart's editing panel, I can target specific moments using timestamp-based text prompts. I click into the edit interface, set the range to seconds 10 through 15, and type increase fog density, maintain soft dawn light, character position unchanged. The model processes only that window. Everything before second 10 and everything after second 15 stays exactly as it was. The fog comes back. The atmosphere holds. The rest of the clip is untouched. This is precise local modification, and it matters more than it sounds. When you're working across 3 shots with a consistent character, every regeneration is a risk. Each time you rebuild a clip from scratch, you're rolling the dice on whether the character carries through the same way. Timestamp editing means you fix the problem without re-rolling anything that already worked. You protect the consistency you've built while still being able to iterate on the parts that need it. Step 6. Assembling the full campaign 3 shots. Character consistent across all 3. Now I bring them into Lovart's campaign workspace. This is where Lovart's identity as a design agent, not just a video tool, becomes visible. I can pull the same character's visual identity into static assets, a thumbnail, a social graphic, a branded still. Everything feeds from the same project brief, so the visual language stays locked across every output format, not just the video clips. The character's coat, face, and lighting reference travel into every asset the campaign produces. Lovart lets me attach a music reference or generate a score matched to the scene's pace and emotional tone. The 3 clips, the audio, the static assets, all assembled inside the same workspace, all consistent with the original brief. One brief in, a complete campaign out. Try Seedance 2.5 now inside Lovart through the tracking link in the description. Click it, start a new project, and run the same 3-shot brief I used today. One brief in plain language is the entire starting point. No production team, no design skills required. What you just watched took one afternoon from brief to finished assembly. 3 shots, same character throughout, pulled together inside one workspace. That's what Seedance 2.5 inside Lovart actually looks like in a real single session build, not a curated product demo. The link is in the description. Tag at Lovart_AI in anything you make and add hashtag Seedance and hashtag BuiltWithLovart so I can find your work. Comment the word detective below and I'll reply with the exact prompts I used for all 3 shots. Like and subscribe. Next video we go longer format with a 5-scene sequence and I'll show every generation step in real time. See you there.